Hi guys, so Sara and Ashley here. We wanted to take out a few minutes to talk to you guys about eating out and how to make the best decisions while eating out.
So we know that during the 4 weeks of the challenge, eating out is not an option if you want to receive points for each meal. However, after these 4 weeks, life does go on, so we wanted to take a little bit of time just to educate you on how to make the best choices.
All right, so first we're going to talk about problems with eating out. So when eating out, meals tend to typically be higher in fat, sodium, sugar, as well as calories. So big no-no in terms of, if you're trying to reach any specific goal.
Also, another problem is that portion sizes tend to be larger when you're eating out versus a meal that you would make for yourself at home. So for example, if you're going out and getting a sandwich, just think about the sandwiches that you make at home. You're not going to make a 12-inch sandwich for yourself at home. So hopefully during this challenge, though, you've kind of gotten more comfortable with portion sizing so you can recognize and make better choices while eating out.
You tend to eat more typically when you eat out. This could be a couple of different reasons behind that. Sometimes meals are served on much larger plates, so psychologically you tend to eat everything that's on your plate versus right now we are getting familiar with eating out of a container and having a specific portion of proteins, carbs, and starchy carbs. When you eat out in a restaurant, you all know that is typically not how your meals are laid out in front of you, and you're chit-chatting and you're out with friends, so you're usually kind of mindlessly eating, which is something that Sarah posted a video about last week, so all of that stuff is kind of connected.
I also make sure I want to get my money's worth, so I'm going to eat it all. And our final issue with eating out is oftentimes you'll get restaurant hunger as soon as you get home. You go out to eat, you eat all this big, huge meal, you leave feeling bloated and really full, and then you get home and you're like, okay, well, what's now? What's next? And you tend to want to eat again, so that's another problem with eating out. Yeah.
Okay, so next, guys, we're going to talk about menu scanning strategies. So whether you're eating out, ordering takeout, kind of a few key things that you can pay attention to. So choosing your protein option wisely. So looking for certain descriptive words to describe the protein. Things that we're looking for: grilled, baked, steamed, and roasted. Pretty much anything else would be what we would want to stay away from.
Yeah, you want to avoid things that are breaded or fried for sure. Strategy number 2 is to fill up on veggies. Pick meals that are kind of more veggie based or things that you can add more veggies to. Start eating those and then move on to your proteins or starchy carbs, but that should be a majority of your portion, just like when we're eating out of our bento box. And just like Ashley said, keep in mind those descriptive words. Look for steamed, roasted, or sauteed. Just with sauteed, just make sure you can be even picky and ask that they're doing it in olive oil, not butter, or just say light fat, like butter or like olive oil.
Okay, so next thing, we can always ask for things on the side. So this goes for any type of meal that you're ordering, whether it's a salad. Always ask for your dressing on the side. If you've noticed, when you get salads, they literally bring you like a half cup of dressing, which is, if you have been counting your food before this challenge, or maybe now you're more in tune to that, it's probably like the equivalent to like 5+ servings of salad dressing. So just simply asking for something like that on the side. You're in control of how much gets put on, whatever it is that you're eating. Same for any sauces, guacamole, sour cream, cheese, all those things that we now know need to be taken in much smaller portions than the restaurant industry typically serves them in. Just simply ask for them on the side, and then you're in control of what you're adding into your meal. So you have a better idea of what you're intaking calorie-wise.
And our next strategy is eliminating or substituting parts of a meal. Just because it is listed a certain way on a menu doesn't mean that that's the way you have to order it and eat it. If you know that chips are a trigger for you, or French fries, and you don't want to eat them, ask for them to be eliminated from your plate before the plate even comes to you. A serving of chips can load up an extra 500 calories because they're fried, which is just something that you don't have to bother being tempted with. Also, if you're ordering something like a burger or a sandwich, you can ask for half of the bun or none of the bun and use a lettuce wrap instead.
And lastly, this will be both a money saver and calorie saver. When you guys go out, you can also split meals. So you can, pick something that kind of falls into all the things that we've been talking about earlier, but then you could share it with someone. Maybe you guys have like an appetizer and then an entree, and you split everything together. So that'll kind of keep you in check from overeating, and it's also going to save you a lot of money when you eat out.
Good.
Okay.